So Peter is one of those chapters where I actually remade all 3 alignments. This is Ulyaoth. So it's basically about the same strats of any percent. But this time we have just a tiny improvement thanks to FreeCast. It's not that big of an improvement, but it is an improvement on the piano. Because we're skipping some of the organ stuff. So just to update on that, Peter is one of those ones that all alignments got an improvement, while there are other chapters that didn't got any improvement really, like Elia for instance, just because you don't have access to spells, so no free casts. And there are other that are kind of conflicting ones, like Alex for instance. Oh, also the light. Here we're gonna do some spells. Trapper, the most important one. We're getting Zombie, Mantra Pool. Summoning a Trapper here with a free cast. Into the door, skips this cutscene with the nurse. That's also that's one of the things that are different. So we don't have to use the flashbang with a no magic message this time. Sanity effect there. Remember, we don't necessarily have explosion. I mean, we don't have it at the beginning. Freecast here, you complete the puzzle during the freecast and then you do another spell. And those 2 freecasts link together, and that's why I was able to move doing the second spell. I actually didn't went for the quick trapper animation. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to like have an updated version. There's enough things that can go wrong, so I just didn't want it to optimize that much. That cheat saves like 7 seconds, I think, or 5, I don't remember. So it's definitely significant, but wasn't that interested in getting if I can save time somewhere else. And yeah, there's the time save because time loss because I probably got it on my other road. Either that or just better assignments. So here's a difference. We do a free reveal, then finish the organ during the reveal, and that the reveal advances the cutscene of the organ, I think. That's how it works. And then you get a weird camera, but you can avoid it by getting another angle change on the camera. So that avoids a little bit of the organ cutscene. And then from here you put revolver because you're gonna need it for trappers. So no more punching doors for a little bit. Also we have a mantra pool, but I think it's over already. Yeah, mantra pool is over. But that mantra pool is enough for you to get to the end. Went a little bit safe there. The only thing we care is getting to the end. Like, we don't want to hit low health. That's the important part. Because then Peter flinches and it's gonna be slower to walk. You don't actually need sanity for Black Guardian's Keep. It just makes it way easier, but you don't need it. And then here, without bullets, you can come back to doing animations on doors. So on the next room, you're looking forward instead of looking at the door. And now Black Guardian, we have a cutscene, this unavoidable little cutscene at the beginning, which puts Ulyaoth Black Guardian as slower as the Zelda Black Guardian. But it doesn't matter too much. Then we're just gonna run through its leg because it doesn't have collision. Missed the split again. You summon a zombie here. We have to scroll past the tutorial, kinda sucks, but whatever. And then after that, you gotta wait until the zombie looks at you, and then cast a barrier. Then put yourself in a good spot to get a zombie clip into the artifact. And that's it.
And that was how I came by it.
Pretty good, actually.
I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only
Let me see, Peter.
statue.
Yeah, Peter Ulyaoth wasn't that optimized because I think on my previous one I got Black Guardian's skip on the second try.
I've had experts take a look
Yeah,
at it. And
I think that's the
they
reason.
know what it is, and you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself. An interest I developed a long time ago while I was a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it.
And yeah, the main difference here is that now I'm doing a strat that works a lot more on the first try, but if you don't get it, it's way harder to get a second try.
For an unusual objet d'art.
So you're trading better chance on the first try for not getting a backup, because getting a backup from the position I'm using here, it's pretty hard. It usually just doesn't work. Or it does, but it does way less than in the other position where the backup is kind of guaranteed, but also the first try it's kind of not guaranteed. Or it has less of a chance.